C language supports a special unary operators known as unary increment and unary decrement operators. Unary indicates they require only one operand. These operators are meaningful for integer type of variables only, but not to constants or expressions. For example, I is a variable. I can say I plus plus, or plus plus I, or I minus minus, or minus minus I. These are all called as unary operators, that is increment or decrement operators. Of course, if I apply the plus plus operator after the variable, they are called as postfix. Before the variable, if we apply, they are called as prefix. So thus we have postfix increment or decrement operators. Similarly, prefix increment or decrement operators. For example, if I apply a postfix increment or decrement operator in an expression, then the current value of the variable is used in evaluating the expression, and after evaluating the expression, the variable value will be incremented or decremented by 1. Mind it, it is always the increment or decrement is by 1 only. Similarly, if we apply prefix increment or decrement operators to a variable in an expression, then that variable value will be incremented or decremented by 1 before evaluating the expression. Then the modified value of this variable is used in evaluating the expressions. No doubt, you will be getting a doubt. What happens in an expression for one variable more than one time if we apply either increment or decrement operators? The rule still plays same. If there exist n increment operators, that is postfix increment operators to a variable in expression, then that variable value will be incremented by n times after evaluating the expression. However, while evaluating the expression, the variable value, that is initial value of the variable, is used in evaluating the expression. Similarly, in an expression for a variable, there exist n prefix operators, then the variable value will be first modified by n times before evaluating the expression, and that modified variable value is used in evaluating the expression. This is the basic theme behind the unary increment or decrement operators. However, remember, these operators are even meaningful for character type of variables also. Even long type of variables also we can apply. Also, a simple warning, there are some non-standard C language compilers which may give freedom for you to apply these operators on float variables also, but it's not correct or acceptable according to the C language standards. The following example is used to demonstrate this unary increment or decrement operators. we have say taken some variables of type integer. I initial value is 10, j and k also we have used. J is equal to I plus plus. This is the statement we have written. This is here I value, current value of I, that is 10, is assigned to j. J value becomes 10. That is, expression evaluation is over. After that, I value will be incremented by 1. Thus, I value becomes 11. So after this statement, what is the value of I? 11. What is the value of j? 10. When we print the variables I, j values, you will see 11 and 10 on the screen. Now consider we have written a statement k is equal to plus plus I. So for this variable I, we have prefix operator. That is also increment operator. Thus, before evaluating the expression, I value will be incremented by 1. We understood in the previous example, rather I say previous slide, that I value is 11. So thus, now I value will be incremented by 1. So thus I value becomes now 12. That value of I is used in evaluating the expression. Thus, I value after modification, that is assigned to k. Thus, k also becomes 12. If you print I and k values, we will get 12, 12 on the screen. Similarly, we have carried out some other example, rather I say some other experiment. That is, j is equal to I minus minus. The current value of I is 10, that will be assigned to j. After that, I value will be reduced by 1. So I value becomes 9. If you print I and j, you will get 9 and 10. The next statement, k is equal to minus minus I is evaluated. Thus, I value is 9. So it is further reduced by 1. Thus I value becomes 8. That will be assigned to k. Thus k value becomes 8. If you print I and k, you will get 8, 8 on the screen. This experiment just to support that the unary operators are applicable to character variables also. Thus, this time we have declared the variables I, j, k as character type. I value is symbol capital P. The statement j is equal to I plus plus, when it is executed, current value of I, that is symbol capital P, is assigned to j, and then I value will be incremented by 1. Thus, I value becomes capital Q. When you print I and j, we will get Q and P. Similarly, k is equal to plus plus I is evaluated. That is, first I value is incremented by 1. So thus, I value Q now becomes R. So I value is capital R. That value of I, that is capital R, is assigned to k. Thus, when you print I and k, you are supposed to get capital R and capital R. This example is also, or this trial also, to demonstrate the use of unary operators on character variables. I value is taken as symbol capital P. J is equal to I minus minus, that is executed, which means that current value of I, that is P, is assigned to J. J value becomes P, and then I value will be reduced by 1. Thus, I value becomes capital O. If you print I and J, you will get O and P. Now the next statement, k is equal to I minus minus I is executed. Thus currently I value is capital O. If it is reduced further, it becomes capital N. Thus, I value becomes capital N. That value is assigned to the variable k. Thus, k value also becomes capital N. If you print I and k, we are going to get capital N and N on the screen. Thus, we understood that character variables also we can apply these unary operators.